I'm going to show you the simplest way to fix a 500 credit score in 30 days. Now, I've been in the credit industry over 2 decades, and I just want to share with you some of the things that I would do to fix the situation. Now, the first thing I would do is pull my real credit report, okay? And the best place to get your real credit report is from myFICO. Now, here's the thing about it. You can go to annual credit report, but the thing about it with annual credit report, they are not going to give you your credit scores. And as you can see, you have 28 different scores, all right? And when you go to Credit Karma is only going to give you 2 scores, and that's from Vantage, okay? So that's the reason why I tell you you need your real credit report. All right. Now, some of you all said, well, what about Experian? Well, here's the thing about it with Experian. Experian, they will give you your FICO 8 score directly. However, when you do the tri-merge with the Equifax and the TransUnion, those are Vantage scores. Those are not FICO scores. Okay. And so a lot of people are not aware of that. So that's one thing. So that's the first thing I would do. And as you can see here, the program you want to get when pulling your credit report, you want to go with this here program. It's the advanced program. I'll put a link below if you want to use it. But at the same time, if you want to get more details about your credit report, this is where you want to go. You want this one. You don't need the Premier. You don't need this high-end one. You need this here one in the middle. See, they will give you your free credit score, but the thing about it, it's only on Equifax. Okay, so it's only going to give you your Equifax credit report. So just keep that in mind. All right. So that's the first thing that I would do. The next thing I would do, once I have my credit report, I would write down all of my outstanding debts that I owe. And I would do it from smallest to largest, like you see here. This is the second thing that I would do. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to be raising some capital to try to pay down some of these debts as quick as possible. Because most people, from the credit reports that I've seen over the years, the majority of people usually have bad credit about 500 on a credit card, okay, or a loan or something. So the maximum may be $2,000 or whatever. But there's a purpose of why I'm telling you to set your accounts up like this. The reason is because when you set your accounts up like this, the faster you pay down, especially your revolving accounts, the faster you pay down those revolving accounts, the faster your credit score is going to go up. All right. Now, most people are not aware that their actual credit scores change between 2 to 3 times a month as well. All right. Now, if you work in a job to help get some extra money to pay down some of those debts, what you want to do is go to your HR and you want to request this form. This is a W-4 form. This is going to stop them from taking income taxes out of your check. And then with that money, that extra money, you can use that to pay down some of those smaller debts. Also, at the same time, what you're going to do, you're going to try to get approved for one of these here loans here. Now, this is a tribal lender. This is Explore Credit. And as you can see, they go from 250 up to 2,000. The whole purpose, again, is to get access to capital to help you pay down your debts. Now, the reason I'm picking out certain ones is because they're not going to do a hard pull on the credit, okay? So Explore Credit is one. You also have big buck loans. And with big buck loans, just like Explore Credit, they do work with people that are on a fixed income or receiving government benefits and you have a low credit score. So that's another reason that I'm picking out these lenders, to try to make it much easier for you to get approved when you have a low credit score. For you guys that do not have the traditional 9-to-5 job, you're in the gig economy, then one of the easier places for you to get a loan is through Giggle Finance, okay? Because they don't focus on the credit score. And this is very important because you're going to need as much money as possible as I start to break this down in terms of fixing that 500 credit score. All right. So they go up to 5,000. Now, here's the thing about it. Like I said, no credit requirements. So they don't focus on the credit score. They focus on the deposit. And these are the type of businesses they operate. So I would tell you the minimum income you should have in order to get qualified for this type of loan is usually between $1,200 to $1,500 a month. And they want to see those deposits for at least up to 90 days. Okay. Now they're going to more likely use decision logic. Instead of asking you for pay stub, they're going to use decision logic to take a look at your business bank account or your personal bank account that actually shows that you have these deposits. Okay. Next thing you want to do, you're going to log into your Credit Karma. You're going to set up a Credit Karma account. You're going to log into it, and then you're going to dispute, okay, the items on your TransUnion. That's all you want to focus on. You want to focus on disputing the items on your TransUnion. Now, here's the reason why, so you understand. When you dispute your items on your TransUnion through Credit Karma, usually within 72 hours, 48 to 72 hours, those accounts will no longer be reporting. And that's going to increase your Vantage score as well. And I'm going to show you how to leverage your Vantage scores while your credit score is boosting up also. So stick with me. Here's where things is going to change with fixing your credit, okay? That 500 credit score. You're going to call your Experian and your Equifax. Now, people know about the data breach and Experian not doing a reinvestigation, and they've been sued by the CFPB. You're going to call them over the phone, all right? And you're going to tell them that you want to dispute inaccuracies that are on your credit file, and you're going to tell them each account. And you also make sure that you let them know that you are recording the call. And the purpose of you recording the call, because you're going to have it transcribed, and you're going to send this over to the CFPB as a complaint if they are not compliant. Okay. Now, when you do that, they're going to take your information over the phone. All right. Now, usually with Experian and Equifax, they usually take up to 30 days, right? However, by you making this statement, you probably have to slow this video down and write out what I just said and tell them that over the phone. Then you would see them processing your complaint much faster. But you make sure you want to give them this here code. All right. This is to dispute any accuracy. You're not telling them that the account is not yours. You're just telling them there's inaccuracy on the file. So that means that maybe the amount of the account is wrong. There's so many things that can be wrong. The date reporting, there can be 4 or 5 things that's wrong with those accounts that you or do not agree with. Okay. And they have to take your information over the phone. Right. And then once you get off the phone with each of those credit bureaus, you're going to go over to the CFPB, and then you can put in a complaint. All right. But what you want to do is let them know that you communicated with the credit bureaus. Okay. And if they do not decide to take your complaint for the inaccuracies over the phone, then you let them know they refuse to take my complaints over the phone about the inaccuracies on my credit report. Because here's what happened. They're going to ask you, do you have a affidavit, a notarized affidavit, and a police report? All right. Well, think about it. You didn't say nothing about identity theft. You said inaccuracies, right? And because you said inaccuracies is different. You didn't say you had identity theft. You told them that you had inaccuracies. And this is one of the things that a lot of people that talk about repairing credit and stuff like that, they're not understanding. Why would you use a falsified document saying identity theft when it wasn't identity theft you had? You just disputing inaccuracies on the file, and they refused to document that. So that's what you want to do, and that should help get some of these things off. The next thing you want to do, if you have not already done this, you want to get a Chime account. And here's the reason why. Remember I told you about getting approved for one of those loans? Also, when you sign up for Chime, they would actually even spot you up to $200, right? When you first sign up for the account. Now, here's the thing about it. You only want to use no more than 25% of that account. All right, so they give you $200. You only want to use $50 of it to buy gas or some food or whatever. Again, because it's a positive trade line that's going to be showing up, and because it's below that 30% threshold, I usually tell people 10%. So if you can tolerate just doing that 10%, it's going to boost your credit score even higher. Now, again, those loans I told you about, those loans are not going to report on the credit file. Those loans are just going to be there. Now, the only one that may report to TransUnion is the Giggle Finance when you start making the loan payments back, but it will not report within that 30 days. So you still won't have that showing up on your credit file, nor will it be a hard inquiry on the credit. All right. But you want to open up this here Chime account. And then if you're paying rent, guys, this needs to be added to your credit file because this is a trade line. All right. And it's going to help you age your credit report, as well as it can even help you qualify for a mortgage because they'll be able to see that you have on-time payments, and they go back for us reporting on the credit file for 2 years, but say that you have 5 years of paying rent, they will actually date it that the account was open 5 years ago. All right, they report 2 years, but the date that the account was originally open is the amount of time that they're going to put on the credit file, which can be 5 years. Okay, so this is another trade line that you want to add to the credit file. Another trade line you want to add to the credit file when you have bad credit, 500 credit score, you want to look at this reflex. Okay, yes, reflex, and the reason is because it goes up to $1,000. Again, you just want this to report as a positive trade line. You can use it to buy gas, food, or whatever. It's a regular credit card. But the thing about it, you want to make sure that when you get this here card, you keep that payment, or by the time your statement day rolls around, you make sure that statement date is only showing 25% utilization. Okay? Just 25% utilization. So if they give you $1,000, you only want 25% of that showing. Again, I usually tell people to make sure it's only 10%. But if you can't do the 10% out of that 1,000, make sure you only showing at least 25% utilization by the time your statement date. Here's what things change. That 500 credit score, because you challenge those things, what happens first is your Vantage score is going to go up, right? So with your Vantage score going up from 500, you probably would see about a 650, maybe a 680 credit score. Then you want to go over to a credit union like BCU. Now, BCU backs the credit union. The reason you want to look at a credit union like this is because it uses a Vantage 3 TransUnion. That Credit Karma credit score that you're looking at, that's what BCU uses, all right? And so they're going to use that. You're going to join the Life Money U program. It's $5 to join, and they may do a phone consultation, all right? But once you join, then you're able to apply for a loan or a credit card. So that high interest rate loan that you borrowed when you was at a 500, you'll be able to use that loan or credit card to pay that loan off, right? Because you have a lower interest rate now, or the money from your tax exempt money, you'll be able to pay it off. Like I said, with the money from the tax exempt and these loans, These are the ones you want to actually use to pay down some of these smaller debts. You either want to pay them down to zero, but or at least under 10%. Again, this is going to jump up your credit score. It's going to put you in a better position to raise more capital much faster. And this all can actually be done within a 30-day period. All right. Now, here's something else. This is another credit union that you can join as well. And this is NASA Federal Credit Union. Now, they pulled Experian Vantage 4. They used to use Experian mortgage score, but now they use Vantage score. Now you hear me talk about these here different scores and stuff like that. That's the reason why it's important to get your real credit report, because it actually is going to tell you what your FICO 8, your FICO 9, your trending T scores are. So you'll know the difference between those scores. All right. Then another credit union you may want to look out to join is Veridian Credit Union. Now they use a TransUnion Vantage 3 as well. And the reason that I'm pointing out these credit unions is because they are non-geo restricted, meaning that anybody can join these here credit unions. Okay, anybody can join these credit unions. Now, here's the thing about it with Veridian, they may want to do a video call. You see here, make a video call. So they may want to do a video call just for identity purposes. All right. But that's the strategy. If you want to try to fix a 500 credit score in 30 days, that's the whole plan. If you do that there, just lay it out. I promise you, you're going to see your credit score go up, and it's going to put you in position. And the reason I chose these here credit unions, like I said, these are low-hanging fruit. You also can add on like an authorized user. Again, we said about the rent payment, but you have your subscriptions and your utility bills you can add on as well to help increase your credit score as well. That'll increase your Vantage scores as much faster, and then you're able to go get the funding you need. So if this video is helpful to you, I appreciate it if you give me likes, shares. Let me know, would you use this strategy? Thank you.